Got some exciting news today on the back of the success of the Raid bar range. Today we're releasing a new Raid roof rack and Raid canopy. Let's go check them out. Starting off here, we've got the Raid roof rack. This one's designed for the Ford Ranger, an absolute ground up design. Nice and light, whisper quiet, one of the quietest roof racks I've ever driven with. There's no plastic in this roof rack at all. So we've got 6 crossbars across the top with a perimeter frame. You'll notice also that there's just no bolts being shown. So despite the fact that there are 2 fasteners on each end and 1 fastener underneath of each one of these crossbars, you can't see any of the fasteners showing because they're all beautifully hidden. If you don't want all 6 crossbars running throughout them, you can actually remove them to suit your purpose. And of course, on the side, the rack is ready to be adapted to put out other things like handles and rock lights and the rest. So we've got our standard accessory T-slot on the top, as well as an M8 bolt that'll fit into the side there. With the inbuilt deflector, super quiet, seriously strong, an absolute great piece of kit here, the IRONMAN Raid roof rack. Let's check out the canopy. We've been monitoring the market trends and we've understood the need for an aluminium canopy, so we are pleased to announce the new Raid aluminium canopy. So what we've got is complete glass sides on 4 corners in our most top of the line range. We also have a tradesman's pack, which will mean that we swap out all the glass for aluminium doors and windows the whole way around. We have lift up side windows on both sides, gas strut assisted. Thanks to the aluminium design, it means that we've got these really nice, big, broad open apertures, which are fantastic for getting access into the side of your canopy. That's on both sides. During our testing, we had this down to -30 all the way up to positive 50 degrees Celsius. Even at -30, these struts will not freeze over. The beauty of the aluminium design is you've got these nice big aperture windows for us to be able to get in. Really good dust and weather sealing around the edges here. A gutter that runs across the top of the windows to make sure that all your rainwater gets diverted, and down the sides, keeping your canopy nice and dry. So along the top here, we also have our security paneling. This is an optional extra, but it is dual purpose. Not only does it offer additional security if the glass does get broken, but it also allows you to actually mount some accessories directly onto the paneling. The Raid canopy has a roof load rating of 180 kilos dynamic load, which is just fantastic for those who need to be putting on their rooftop tents, awnings, maybe for tradesmen who want to be able to put a whole lot of weight up there with timbers and the like. When you have the chance to look inside the canopy, it's actually from the inside that you start to understand some of the structural integrity. You're going to find amazing amounts of bracing. This thing has been tested within an inch of its life. We've put over 2,000 kilos of weight onto the top. We've also made sure that it's got a pull load testing of up to 1,400 kilos for 10 minutes of being raised by the roof. The strength and integrity of this canopy is absolutely second to none. While we're under here looking at the canopy, you'll also see our spreader plates. So these are the long plates that have the 3 fasteners in them. They're designed to go around the perimeter of the canopy and hold everything together. Now, every one of these Raid canopies is actually mounted with a tub strengthening bracket. So what we do there is we actually have brackets that drop down into the tub and use the OEM pickup points. What this means is that the canopy and tub really do become one, moving together and giving you that seamless seal all the way around. The roof in this design is the keystone to how this entire canopy comes together. The roof drops in and all the 4 sides actually lock into it, giving it another level of structural integrity. You can see captive nuts that have been put in there so that we can put our accessories straight into the roof. Throughout the entire thing, there are points there for us to put through our cable ties. So when you're running all your 12-volt systems, really nice clean systems, already slots there for your cable ties to go straight through, a nice tidy setup. You will not find an aluminium canopy that has been built so well for such an affordable price. This is an absolute ripper. The last thing to note inside the canopy here is the vent. That's designed to actually pressurize the cabin and reduce the amount of dust while you're traveling off-road. Incorporated on the roof of the Raid canopy are these extruded roof rails. Now, during testing, we actually had this thing going 1.6 million oscillations over a 16-hour period to ensure that it could withstand the rigors of the 180 kilo dynamic roof load rating that we give it. At only approximately 65 kilos per application, plus the options of your glass and your aluminium doors, you've got the internal bracing, the 180 kilo roof load limit. This has got to be one of the most practical canopies on the market. We've got plenty of accessories still to come in development, as well as a number of applications for different vehicles. So stay tuned and keep your eyes on the new IRONMAN Raid canopy.